Hurricane season is the busiest on record with 29 named storms, and we still have 5 days left.
One company has an idea that could help slow down the storms. Zack is here with more on this. Zack?
And yeah, Kate, pipes and bubbles, not the words you would expect to hear when you're talking about hurricane season, but a company in Norway says that combination could help lessen the impacts of tropical systems.
I'm not a meteorologist. I'm an old Navy officer.
Olav Hallingsater, a former Norwegian submarine officer turned hurricane hunter, is bringing Norwegian winter technology to warm Atlantic waters.
In Norway and also in Canada and other cold areas, we are using the bubble curtains to lift up in the winter.
The bubble curtain Olav is referring to is an artificial operation that works to mimic a natural process called upwelling. A pipe is installed well below the surface and forces compressed air upwards. In cold climates, the warmer water below will mix with the sub-freezing temperatures above it, allowing ice at the surface to thaw.
How long has that practice been going on in Norway and Canada in these colder climate locations?
50 years.
Oh, 50 years, 5 decades.
After decades of use and practice, Olav wondered if the process could be reversed in warm climate areas, specifically hurricane hotspots. That's when he started his own hurricane prevention company, Oceantherm.
Maybe it's time to start thinking about preventive measures, not just reactive measures.
Hurricanes get their fuel from warm ocean waters. Therefore, Olav believes that bringing deeper, cold water to the surface, he can cut off the storm's energy supply.
So we actually see a shift in the attitude towards hurricane prevention projects this year, actually, with the record-breaking hurricane season.
Olav Hallingsater is the company's business director. He believes this preventative practice is clear by simply looking at the numbers.
For example, a fixed installation between Florida, Miami, and Cuba. That could cost maybe $500 million to just build and set out, and then maybe $100 million a year to operate.
These numbers by themselves seem staggering. But according to the Congressional Budget Office, hurricane damages in the United States reach $54 billion each year. The fixed installation is one method, but a mobile version of the bubble curtain may be cheaper and more effective.
We would need approximately 20 ships to go around in formation to cover the areas that have the highest possibility of intensifying an incoming storm. We want to be in front of this development and kind of prevent it from even forming in the first place.
As the bubble curtain fleet gets ahead of the storms, Oceantherm is looking to get ahead of the 2021 season.
Definitely make a push towards the U.S. In the coming months.
Well, the interview was about a half an hour, and I could have just gone on and on with that. The questions seem endless, and the concept is completely fascinating. And one point outside of a meteorological conversation is the impact to wildlife. Oceantherm says that the bubble curtain technology is actually used to limit noise pollution to marine animals when large windmills are installed offshore. And the research shows that there has been no biological harm, too. Kate and Liam?
That was my first thought, was if you cool down that part of the ocean, is it going to affect wildlife? And they say, no, they don't think it would, because it's just by a couple of degrees.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it has any adverse effects. And by the way, that couple of degrees, they mention if it's 1 degree Celsius cooler, it could save upwards of $5 billion per year to the damage in the U.S.
Wow.